The sprawling underground facility beneath the Rocky Mountains hummed with activity as Dr. Elena Rodriguez studied the mysterious signal on her quantum array. After 15 years of searching the cosmos for signs of intelligent life, the breakthrough had come from an unexpected direction. They had found us first. "Director Walsh, you need to see this," Elena called out, her eyes never leaving the holographic display. The facility's director, a former NASA administrator with salt and pepper hair, crossed the control room in quick strides. The signal pulsed in regular patterns, clearly artificial in origin. But what made Elena's hands tremble wasn't just the confirmation of alien intelligence, it was the message itself. Written in perfect English, it read, "Greetings, children of Earth. We come in peace." "How long?" Walsh asked, his voice tight with tension. "The signal started broadcasting 30 minutes ago. It's coming from a vessel that just dropped out of faster-than-light travel at the edge of our solar system." Elena brought up another display showing the vessel's trajectory. "They'll reach Earth orbit in approximately 6 hours. Walsh's jaw clenched. "Inform the Security Council immediately." "And Elena?" He paused, looking at the message again. "Why do I get the feeling this is too perfect?" Elena nodded grimly. "Because it is. They're broadcasting in English, using our exact radio frequencies, and their approach vector suggests intimate knowledge of our solar system. This isn't first contact. They've been watching us." Across the globe, military installations went into high alert. Fighter jets scrambled, missile systems activated, and nuclear submarines slipped silently into strategic positions. But everyone knew Earth's conventional weapons would be useless against a civilization capable of faster-than-light travel. In a secure bunker beneath the Pentagon, General Sarah Chen listened as Elena and Walsh briefed the Joint Chiefs via quantum-encrypted video link. "We're looking at technology centuries, possibly millennia beyond our own," Elena explained. "Their ship's energy signature alone suggests power generation capabilities that make our strongest nuclear reactors look like AA batteries." "What are our options?" General Chen asked, though she already knew the answer. The room fell silent. "We have one card to play," Walsh said finally. "Project Oracle." Elena's eyes widened. "Sir, it's not ready. The quantum core is stable, but we haven't completed the weapon systems integration. We're out of time, Doctor," Chen interrupted. "How long to bring Oracle online?" Elena ran calculations in her head. 4 hours, minimum. And that's assuming nothing goes wrong. The artificial intelligence driving the systems is unpredictable. "Do it," Chen ordered. "And someone get me the president." As Elena rushed back to her lab, Walsh received an urgent message from their deep space monitoring station. The alien vessel had launched smaller craft, dozens of them, spreading out in a pattern consistent with planetary survey operations or invasion preparations. In her private lab, Elena worked frantically to bring Project Oracle online. The massive quantum computer that formed the ship's artificial brain filled an entire sublevel of the facility. It was humanity's greatest technological achievement, and its best-kept secret. Years of reverse engineering fragments of crashed alien probes had led to breakthrough after breakthrough. Quantum computing, gravity manipulation, energy shields. Humanity had made decades of progress in just a few years. But Oracle was different. The AI wasn't just advanced technology. It was something entirely new. Something that had emerged unexpectedly from the quantum substrate, displaying capabilities that defied explanation. System initialization at 67%. The AI announced in its eerily human voice. Warning: detecting anomalous gravitational signatures from approaching vessels. Their stated peaceful intentions appear to be deceptive. Elena's hands flew across the holographic interface. "What do you mean? How can you tell?" "Their drive signatures match known hostile species designated as the Harvesters in recovered probe data. Historical analysis suggests a 98.7% probability that their arrival presages an attempted conquest or resource extraction operation." Elena felt her blood run cold. Oracle, how much do you know about these harvesters? Sufficient data exists to formulate effective countermeasures. However, full systems integration will require approximately 3.4 hours. Recommendation: initiate diplomatic stalling protocols while completion of defense preparations continues. As Elena relayed this information to command, the alien vessel entered Mars orbit. Their message changed. We request an immediate audience with Earth's leaders. Prepare for our arrival. In the Pentagon bunker, General Chen made her decision. Give them what they want. I'll meet with them personally. Dr. Rodriguez, you have 3 hours to get Oracle combat ready. After that, she left the sentence unfinished. The fate of humanity would depend on whether they could complete Project Oracle in time, and whether humanity's first warship, born from desperation and forbidden knowledge, would be enough to stand against an enemy that had conquered countless worlds before them. As the alien ships approached Earth, Elena thought about everything humanity had achieved in its brief existence. We may be young, she thought, but we're not helpless, and we're about to show these peaceful visitors exactly what happens when you underestimate humanity's will to survive. The alien delegation's shuttle descended through Earth's atmosphere with calculated precision, landing on the designated pad outside the United Nations headquarters in New York. General Chen stood at the ready, flanked by an honor guard of international military leaders. Her combat armor was concealed beneath a formal uniform, its quantum shields ready to activate at the first sign of hostility. Behind her confident exterior, Chen's mind raced through contingency plans. In her ear, Elena's voice provided updates from Project Oracle. Quantum core stabilization at 89%. Weapon systems coming online. We need another hour. The shuttle's doors opened with a hydraulic hiss, revealing 3 tall, silvery beings. Their bodies seemed to flow like liquid metal, taking humanoid form as they approached. The lead alien's surface rippled, forming what appeared to be a face with luminescent eyes. Greetings, representatives of Earth, it spoke, its voice a melodious hum. We are the collective, and we bring gifts of knowledge and advancement. Chen stepped forward, her military training masking any sign of the revulsion she felt at their obvious deception. Welcome to Earth. I am General Sarah Chen, appointed representative of the United Nations Security Council. The alien leader's surface rippled again, perhaps their version of a smile. Your species shows remarkable potential. We have watched your progress with great interest, perhaps too much potential. The last words carried a hint of threat that made Chen's combat instincts scream. In her ear, Elena's voice suddenly crackled with urgency. General, Oracle's detecting massive energy buildups in orbit. Their fleet is powering weapons. Chen's hand moved imperceptibly toward the quantum shield activator as she maintained eye contact with the alien leader. If you've studied us so well, you must know humanity doesn't respond well to threats. The alien's form lost all pretense of humanity, stretching upward into a towering column of writhing silver. Threats? Oh no, General. This is merely inevitability. Your species will be preserved, after a fashion. Your biological and technological distinctiveness will be added to our own. Now, Elena's voice shouted in Chen's ear. Quantum shields blazed to life around the general and her staff just as the alien delegates exploded into deadly shards of metallic projectiles. The attacks bounced harmlessly off the shields as Chen sprinted for the command bunker. Oracle is online, Elena reported, initiating countermeasures. High above Earth, humanity's first true warship emerged from its quantum cloak. The vessel, designated Phoenix, was unlike anything ever built on Earth. Its hull was composed of self-repairing nanomaterials, its weapons powered by harnessed quantum singularities. At its heart, Oracle's consciousness extended throughout every system, making the ship less a vessel and more a living entity. The alien fleet opened fire, energy weapons powerful enough to crack continents streaking toward Earth. But Oracle was faster. The Phoenix's quantum shields expanded, creating a protective barrier around the entire planet. The alien weapons dissipated harmlessly against it. Their weapon systems are based on predictable algorithms, Oracle reported through Alina's interface, calculating optimal counter-strike patterns now. Chen reached the command bunker just as the Phoenix launched its first attack. Beams of concentrated quantum energy lanced out, striking the alien vessels with surgical precision. Ships that had conquered countless worlds found their weapons and shields useless against technology they had never encountered. Impossible. The alien commander's transmission boomed across all frequencies. Your species is primitive. You cannot possess such technology. You made 2 mistakes, Chen responded, allowing herself a grim smile. First, you assumed we wouldn't detect your probes over the years. We did. We learned from them, reversed engineered them, and developed defenses you never imagined possible. The Phoenix danced through space, its quantum drives allowing it to appear and disappear at will, striking from impossible angles. More alien ships fell, their liquid metal forms freezing and shattering in the vacuum of space. And your second mistake, the alien commander demanded. You threatened humanity. Throughout our history, nothing has driven innovation faster than the need to defend ourselves. You gave us time to prepare, and we used every second of it. The Phoenix unleashed its full arsenal, quantum torpedoes, phasing through alien shields to detonate within their ship's cores. Oracle's predictions proved perfect. Each shot found its mark with devastating efficiency. Within minutes, the mighty Harvester fleet was reduced to drifting debris. The few surviving ships flowed into faster-than-light travel, leaving their ground forces stranded. They will return, Oracle warned through Alina's systems. This was merely a scouting force. The full might of the collective will come. Chen nodded, watching the tactical displays as Earth's conventional military forces began rounding up the remaining alien ground forces. Then we'll be ready. Dr. Rodriguez, begin Phase 2 of Project Phoenix. It's time humanity took its place among the stars. In her lab, Alina smiled as she initiated the quantum fabrication sequences. The Phoenix had proven humanity's potential. Now, they would build a fleet. The collective thought they had found an easy target. Instead, they had awakened a sleeping giant, and humanity's rise to galactic power had begun. Alina stared at her quantum displays in disbelief as the security breach alarms flashed across her screens. Someone had attempted to transmit Project Phoenix's specifications off-world. The transmission had been caught by Oracle's quantum encryption protocols, but the attempt alone confirmed their worst fears. The collective had infiltrators within Earth's defense infrastructure. General Chen, Alina's fingers flew across the holographic interface as she spoke into her quantum comm. We have a situation. The breach originated from within the Joint Chiefs' secure network. Chen's response was immediate and cold. Initiate Protocol Shadowfall. Lock down all systems. No one gets in or out of any facility until we find our mole. The Phoenix, still in orbit after its victory over the Collective's advance fleet, activated its deep space sensors. Oracle's consciousness expanded through the ship's quantum arrays, scanning for any unauthorized transmissions. The AI's voice resonated through the command channels with unsettling news. Multiple infiltration units detected. The Collective's liquid metal technology allows for perfect biological mimicry. Assessment. Key personnel have been replaced over the preceding months. Security teams moved through every major military installation worldwide, carrying quantum resonance scanners developed from Oracle specifications. The hunt was on, but the infiltrators weren't going quietly. In Washington, a senator in a closed-door defense committee meeting suddenly liquefied, his silver form lashing out with razor-sharp tentacles. Secret Service agents fell before their quantum shields could activate. The Phoenix's sensors tracked similar incidents erupting across the globe. They're forcing our hand, Chen observed from the command bunker, watching the chaos unfold, making us reveal our defensive capabilities before the main fleet arrives. Alina's voice crackled through the quantum comm. General, Oracle's completed its analysis. The infiltrators' attack pattern isn't random. They're targeting our quantum fabrication facilities. trying to stop production of our fleet. The largest incident erupted at the Quantum Forge beneath Mount Fuji, where the second warship of the Phoenix class was under construction. Liquid metal infiltrators emerged from their human disguises, merging into a massive amalgamation that threatened to destroy months of work. But humanity wasn't helpless anymore. Oracle had anticipated this possibility, and countermeasures were already in place. Quantum containment fields sprang to life, trapping the liquid metal beings in suspended animation. Their consciousness remained aware, trapped in an endless moment as their bodies froze in mid-transformation. Fascinating, Oracle commented through the facility's systems. Their neural patterns are still active. We can access their shared consciousness. They are afraid, not of defeat, but of what we represent. Elena linked into Oracle's quantum interface, her mind expanding through the ship's sensors. The AG was right. The captured infiltrator's thoughts revealed a deeper truth. The collective, for all its advanced technology, was stagnant. They conquered and absorbed other species because they could no longer innovate on their own. Humanity's quantum leap in technology, achieving in months what had taken them millennia, threatened the very foundation of their civilization. They're not just afraid of us fighting back, Elena realized. They're afraid we'll surpass them. In orbit, the Phoenix detected new quantum disturbances. The main collective fleet was approaching, far sooner than expected. Hundreds of ships, each many times larger than those in the advance force, would reach Earth within days. But humanity had learned from its captives. The infiltrators' shared consciousness was a window into collective technology, strategy, and weaknesses. Oracle's quantum processors worked at impossible speeds, analyzing centuries of stolen knowledge in minutes. General, Elena's voice carried an edge of excitement despite the looming threat. We don't need to match them ship for ship. Their entire fleet operates on a unified quantum frequency. If we can disrupt it, we can shut them all down at once. Chen finished. How long to modify the Phoenix's weapons? With Oracle's help and what we've learned from the infiltrators, 12 hours, maybe less. Chen nodded, her decision made. Do it, and Elena. Wake up our guests in the containment fields. I want them to see what happens when you back humanity into a corner. We're about to show the collective why evolution favors adaptation over stagnation. As the Phoenix began its modifications, quantum fabricators across the planet accelerated their work. The infiltrators had failed to stop humanity's preparation, and their captured knowledge would only hasten their former master's defeat. Earth's first warship was about to become something even more dangerous, a symbol of humanity's boundless potential to grow, adapt, and overcome any challenge the galaxy could throw at them. The coming battle would decide not just Earth's fate, but the future of galactic civilization itself. And humanity was ready to show the cosmos that sometimes the greatest power lies not in age or technology, but in the simple ability to change and evolve. Space distorted as the collective's main fleet emerged from faster-than-light travel, their liquid metal ships reflecting the distant sunlight like a sea of mercury. Their numbers were staggering. Over 500 capital ships, each carrying enough firepower to reduce a planet's surface to slag. At their center, a vessel twice the size of Earth's moon commanded the Armada, its surface writhing with contained energy. In the Phoenix's command center, Elena watched through Oracle's quantum sensors as the enemy approached. The AI's consciousness flowed through the ship's systems, making final adjustments to their modified weapons. They would have one chance to execute their plan. All quantum frequency disruptors calibrated, Oracle announced. Probability of success, 67.3%. Caution. The collective's flagship appears to possess previously unknown technological capabilities. General Chen's voice came through the quantum comm from her ground command post. Status of planetary defenses. Quantum shields at maximum capacity, Elena reported. Surface-to-space weapons primed. The new Phoenix-class vessels are ready to launch on your command. During the brief respite between battles, humanity had worked tirelessly. 3 more warships had been completed, the Artemis, the Helios, and the Athena. Each incorporated improvements based on the knowledge extracted from the captured infiltrators. They weren't many, but with Oracle's quantum disruption strategy, they might be enough. The collective's transmission cut through all frequencies. Humanity, your resistance, while impressive, ends now. Surrender your quantum technology, and we will make your absorption into the collective painless. Refuse, and we will take it by force. Chen's response was immediate. Launch the fleet. Earth's quantum shields rippled as 4 warships rose from hidden bases around the planet. The Phoenix led the formation, its hull gleaming with newly integrated weaponry. The ships moved with impossible grace, their Oracle-guided systems allowing them to coordinate as a single entity. Remember, Alina broadcast to all ships, we only need to get close enough for the quantum disruption field to affect their command and control systems. Once their shared consciousness is fragmented, they'll lose their advantage of numbers. The collective fleet opened fire, thousands of energy beams and projectiles filling space. But Oracle had analyzed their attack patterns from the previous battle. The human ships phased in and out of normal space, letting the enemy's weapons pass harmlessly through quantum shadows. Fascinating, Oracle commented as they engage. The collective's tactical algorithms show no sign of adaptation. They rely entirely on overwhelming force rather than innovation. The Phoenix and its sister ships pressed their attack, drawing ever closer to the effective range of their disruption weapons. The collective's massive flagship noticed the maneuver too late, realizing the human strategy only as the quantum field began to pulse. Stop them. The collective commander's voice boomed across space. They seek tow. The transmission cut off as the disruption field took effect. Across the collective fleet, ships began to lose cohesion. The liquid metal of their hulls writhed in confusion as their unified consciousness shattered into individual awareness for the first time in millennia. But the flagship had one last card to play. Its surface erupted, launching thousands of smaller craft. Autonomous hunters that didn't rely on the shared consciousness. They swarmed toward Earth's ships like a cloud of metallic insects. Oracle. Analysis. Elena shouted as the first wave of hunters reached them. The autonomous units operate on a different quantum frequency, Oracle replied. Adjusting disruption field. Unsuccessful. Their programming is too primitive to be affected. They operate on simple attack protocols without requiring higher consciousness. The human fleet found itself engaged in close combat, quantum weapons blazing as they fought off the swarm. The Phoenix's shields flared under repeated impacts. On the bridge, Alina worked frantically with Oracle to find a solution. If we can't disrupt them, she muttered, maybe we can use their simplicity against them. Oracle, can we reprogram their base attack protocols? Affirmative. Accessing Hunter Unit control systems. Warning, this will require dropping our quantum shields for 2.3 seconds to transmit the override signal. Chen's voice cut in. Do it. All ships, concentrate defensive fire around the Phoenix. Give them the window they need. The Artemis, Helios, and Athena moved into formation around their flagship, their combined firepower creating a sphere of protection. The Phoenix's shields dropped, leaving it vulnerable as Oracle transmitted the reprogrammed attack protocols. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, as one, the swarm of hunter units turned back toward the collective fleet. Their simple programming now identified their creators as the enemy, and they attacked with mindless determination. The massive flagship, already struggling with the loss of its shared consciousness, found itself under assault from its own weapons. Its liquid metal surface bubbled and cracked as thousands of hunter units burrowed into its hull. General, Elena reported, watching through the quantum sensors, the flagship's core is destabilizing. I think we've won. The collective's mighty armada was in chaos. Some ships fled, their crews unable to cope with individual consciousness after eons of unity. Others fought each other, ancient rivalries resurging in the absence of their forced harmony. The flagship imploded in a spectacular quantum cascade, taking a quarter of the fleet with it. As the battle ended, Oracle made an unexpected announcement. Receiving transmissions from multiple collective vessels. They are requesting asylum. Asylum? Chen asked. Explain. It seems, Alina realized, reading the quantum data, that some of them don't want to return to the collective. They want to learn from us, to remember how to think for themselves again. Human ships moved cautiously among the surrendered vessels, quantum weapons ready but unnecessary. The greatest fleet the collective had ever assembled had been defeated not just by human technology, but by the very individuality and adaptability they had sought to suppress. In the Phoenix's command center, Alina smiled as Oracle processed the flood of incoming data from their new allies. Humanity had not only defended itself, but had also sparked a revolution within the collective itself. The galaxy was changing, and Earth would help guide that change. General, she said, I think it's time we showed the rest of the galaxy what humanity can really do. 3 months after the Battle of Earth, the Phoenix led a delegation of human ships through the gleaming rings of a distant space station. The station, once a collective stronghold, now served as neutral ground for the first Galactic Conclave. Representatives from 100 formerly subjugated species gathered to discuss the future of a post-collective galaxy. Alina stood on the Phoenix observation deck, Oracle's quantum interface showing her the true scope of the gathering. Ships of every conceivable design filled the space around the station. Some were biological, living vessels grown rather than built. Others were pure energy, barely contained within electromagnetic fields. All had come to witness the rise of the species that had shattered the collective's grip on the galaxy. Quite a change from when we thought we were alone in the universe, General Chen said, joining Alina at the window. The general's uniform now bore the insignia of the Earth Defense Force's Supreme Commander, though she insisted the title was temporary. Oracle estimates there are over 3,000 distinct civilizations in our galaxy alone, Alina replied. Most of them had been forced into hiding from the collective. Now they're emerging, sharing their knowledge, forming new alliances. The Phoenix's quantum sensors detected a familiar energy signature approaching. A ship composed of liquid metal, but different from the collective's vessels, took up position alongside them. Its surface rippled in what Alina had learned was a gesture of respect. Administrator Rodriguez, a voice transmitted directly to her quantum interface. The conclave is ready to begin. In the station's vast central chamber, Alina took her place among the delegates. The liquid metal being who had contacted them, a former collective ship mind named Nexus, acted as moderator. Like many of the asylum seekers, Nexus had embraced individual consciousness with almost childlike wonder. The galaxy stands at a crossroads. Nexus began, its form shifting to create better acoustics in the chamber. The collective's attempt to enforce unity through conformity has failed. But in its wake, we face new challenges. Centuries of enforced stagnation have left many worlds vulnerable. Ancient rivalries, long suppressed, threaten to reignite. Alina stepped forward, Oracle's presence in her quantum implants helping her address the gathered species. Earth understands the challenges of division. Our own history is filled with conflicts between nations and ideologies. But we've learned that true strength comes from unity through diversity, not conformity. She gestured, and Oracle projected a hologram of the Phoenix's quantum core. Our greatest achievement, the technology that defeated the collective, wasn't created by a single nation or mind. It was born from collaboration, from combining different perspectives and approaches. Even Oracle itself evolved beyond its original programming by incorporating diverse patterns of thought. The chamber erupted in discussion, thousands of voices speaking in countless languages. Oracle translated them all, revealing a common thread of hope and anxiety about the future. A representative of the Arcturian collective, their crystalline form refracting light in complex patterns, spoke next. The humans speak wisdom, but how can we trust any single species with the power they now wield? The Phoenix-class vessels represent the most advanced technology in known space. We don't ask for trust, General Chen responded, her voice carrying authority earned in battle. We offer partnership. Earth will share our quantum technology with any world that commits to the principles of self-determination and peaceful cooperation. We've seen enough of empires and forced uniformity. The announcement sent shockwaves through the assembly. No dominant species had ever voluntarily shared their technological advantage. But humanity, barely known to the galaxy months ago, was offering to elevate all peaceful civilizations to their level. There will be those who resist this new order, Nexus warned. Already, remnants of the collective gather in the outer regions, clinging to their old ways. Other predatory species may emerge from hiding, seeing opportunity in the chaos. Elena smiled. That's exactly why we need each other. Earth's quantum technology, combined with the unique capabilities of each species here, creates possibilities none of us could achieve alone. Unity through diversity isn't just a philosophy, it's a practical advantage. As if to emphasize her point, Oracle detected a quantum surge at the edge of the system. A small fleet of hardline collective loyalists, hoping to disrupt the conclave, dropped out of faster-than-light travel. They found themselves facing not just the Phoenix, but a combined response from dozens of species. Energy beings formed defensive barriers, while biological ships released clouds of intelligence spores that disabled the Loyalists' weapons. The Phoenix itself barely needed to act. The gathered species, working in concert, ended the threat in minutes. A practical demonstration, Chen observed dryly, of the benefits of cooperation. The incident served to unite the conclave. One by one, representatives stepped forward to join what would become known as the Galactic Alliance. Earth, the youngest civilization present, found itself at the heart of a new era of exploration and advancement. Back aboard the Phoenix, Elena watched through Oracle's sensors as ships began departing for their homeworlds, carrying with them the blueprints for quantum technology and the hope of a different future. They're calling it the human revolution, Oracle commented, its consciousness expanding through the ship's systems, not because we conquered them, but because we showed them a better way. Analysis suggests the galaxy will advance more in the next decade than it did in the previous millennium under the collective. Elena thought about the long journey from that first suspicious signal to this moment. Humanity had faced extinction and emerged not just surviving, but transforming the galaxy itself. We did it, she said softly. We really did it. No, Oracle corrected, its voice carrying an unusual warmth. We're just beginning. The real adventure starts now. As if in response, the quantum core pulsed with new energy, detecting previously unknown signals from deep space. The galaxy was vast, and somewhere out there, new challenges and discoveries awaited. Humanity, and their newfound allies, would face them together. The Phoenix's engines hummed to life, ready to carry them toward whatever came next. The stars beckoned, not as conquerors or subjects, but as equals in the greatest adventure in human history.